there is an interesting note in an article by Pete Thamel. Atlantic Sun and WAC teams are pairing up to attempt to move to the FBS level. Sources say those schools that have signed to join the WAC for football members are like Stephen Austin, Abilene Christian, Utah Tech, Southern Utah, Tarleton State. Just for those, but like some football members are Austin P, Eastern Kentucky, Central Arkansas, North Alabama, UT Rio Grande Valley, which recently started a program. Recently is starting a program and is expected to join in 2025. In that programs as the league's 10th member. So this is just a football only for Atlantic Sun and the WAC. So this is like for the goal is to start playing for the conference to start playing with the 9 members in 2024 with the current one, because UT Rio Grande Valley, remember, can't join until 2025. Ambiguity looms around the process to become an FBS league, however. All the schools that play in the FCS will also need to go through a formal transition process. You know, like kind of what James Madison is going to do, just did this past year, as well as Sam Houston State for the following year, and probably a few years. The league hasn't picked a name, of course. In the founding documents, it's referred to as the ASUN and WAC football, which won't be the name moving forward. So that's just a note on this. It's been more than 2 decades since a new FBS league was added when the Mountain West began in 1999. Generally, for the FCS schools to jump to FBS, there is a 2-year transition, which includes NCAA Division I Board of Governors approval. Before an FCS institution may apply for reclassification for the FBS, the institution must receive a bona fide invitation from a membership from a FBS conference or a conference that previously met the definition of FBS conference. As for the college football playoff, there have been no discussions on how that would work eventually, although there is a plan to engage in the near future. One of the manifestations of the new league's formation has already publicly appeared. Austin P outlined a plan to jump to the FBS by 2025 during a recent Board of Trustees meeting. So that's just a note, and I'll put the articles of this in the description below. We'll have to wait and see what really happens here, because there is a process down the line to get to that point. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. That's going to 400 subscribers and more by the end of this year or sometime in the future.